What's good? What's good? Seven Seas, Rock Point. Can you guys hear me? Let me know you can hear me. We had some technical difficulties, so hopefully we got it this time. All right. Thank you, Angela. That's the thing about this technology. Sometimes it has a mind of its own. All right. I'll give it a minute or so for everybody to get back in. That was in. Self made. Glad you're back. Gordon, what's good? Kevin, Sneaker Boy, what's good? Whiskey Captain, thank y'all, man, for hanging in there with me. Everybody's coming in now. Hit the likes as you come in on this morning. Hit the likes as you come in. All right, we're gonna give it about 30 seconds. We're gonna get started because I want to honor your time with me today, and I want to see what you guys talking about today. So I'm gonna give a few little things from the video from Tuesday, and then I want to take some questions today. I want to talk a little bit today and see what you guys are talking about, what you guys got going on. I got a few things I want to share with you that's exciting going on with me, plus an update on the coaching program and all that good stuff. All right, so hit the like as you come in. Glad to have you, AD, Michael Guerrero, for sure, Raina. Guys, channel supporters, good to see you. Ken, what's good, man? All right, Mr. Mitchell. Gil out of the NO. All right. Out of sight, out of mind. What's good? What's good? Glad to see everybody back. Let's hit the like. All right. So um the video Tuesday, we talked about what's up, Derek? Um One of the things that's hindering some guys from finding work is that they're content, right? They're satisfied, right? When we talked about slothfulness, which I think might have been the first week of the month, that has to do with lazy, right? But then there's another kissing cousin of that, which is satisfied. And satisfied is not that the person is lazy, but they've maybe gotten to a point of, well, I got one customer, so I'm good. I work for the same people, I'm good, right? I know guys that get one truck, get one customer, and they work for that customer. But then when that customer, they satisfied, right? And so when that customer doesn't have anything, they might sit, for 3 or 4 days. I've seen some guys sit a week or so at a time waiting for that guy to get something back going. And that's just weird to me, right? And then they go to moaning and groaning and complaining. Now, that's what you want to do. And you don't want to grow, you don't want to scale, you don't want more work, then fine. I'm not talking to you. But if you're a person that wants to scale, want to grow, want to get all that you can get out of this thing, then you can't get to a place of getting satisfied. What's up, Tim Chambers, channel supporter? Good to see you on. What's up, Daniel? So we talked about the other day some things that I've seen whereby guys were, they're satisfied. So what was some of the reasons? The problem, they're comfortable, right? They're comfortable. The mindset, they're misguided about the future, and they got a little money flowing, right? And so I just want to give us really one main point to each one of the things I talked about on Tuesday. So to that person who is comfortable in the condition, uh, you know, mindset is it just might got a different outlook on that and misguided about the future mindset is flowing. Here's the thing. There's going to come a day when you're going to need more work, right? So why not do the work now and so you can have the work later? What's up, Kenyatta, Dwayne Smith? Why not do the work now so you can have the work later, right? Grind now so you can cruise later. Put in the work now, right? Instead of being satisfied at the beginning. Who does that, right? Who's satisfied at the beginning of building a business just because you got one customer? You were able to obtain two customers, right? It's never going to be enough. Again, you heard me say, I understood a couple of years ago. That's why contractors continuously bid on work. And I was like, well, man, they got a big old 3-4 year project. Why they matter of fact, that's what's going on with one of the companies I work for now. Barrier has a 4 or 5 year project here in South Mississippi, which is only 35-40 minutes from me. but they are still bidding on jobs, right? They're not stopping because they got the big job. And see, we have to have the same mentality as it relates to the work. Just because you got one customer, don't keep on trying to get customers. Just because you're working somewhere right now, don't stop feeling like you don't need to do anything else. Because what's going to happen is that's going to run out at some point. And then if you haven't already made the preparation, then you're going to be without. Here, you need to post this. You need to post this. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready. You don't have to get ready if you stay ready, right? Don't be satisfied. Continuously work to build your business, to get these customers and build up a cachet of people. It's okay to say, well, hey, I'm over here, I can't come. I'd rather be saying that than me to say, be looking for work because I box myself in just with one person and then I have nowhere to go. You can be one truck with 4 or 5 clients. Yeah. I'd rather be one truck with 4 or 5 clients than one truck with one client. The old folks used to say, I know some of y'all done heard it. Y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all have heard this before. It's a mighty poor rat that ain't got but one hole to go in. Dog boy, there's a mighty poor rat that ain't got but one hole to go in. Now, I understand that has a lot of different meanings to different people, but right here in this context, we're talking about work. Okay. All right. So don't be, just be, don't. And I've seen one of the reasons why, because guys got money flowing, right? They made pretty good. Oh, wow. I can rest on my laurels, right? I can just sit back. I done made good money with so and so. I see some guys do that. They make a whole bunch of money with somebody, and then instead of them keeping their pedal to the metal, they'll just lay back. Well, I can rest now. Dust flying, sun out. Man, what you doing? Oh, I'm at home. Why? Wasn't I ain't had nothing for me today. I said, well, such and such of them using trucks. Oh, I ain't gonna worry about it, man. I'm gonna just hang tight at the house. I just can't understand that kind of thinking, right? So you have to, and then watch this. Here's an old adage that all of us can agree on and identify with. You got to put up for a rainy day. If not, I could almost stop the video right there or stop discussing this right there, because if for no other reason you ought to not be satisfied, we do know some rainy days are coming. Matter of fact, it was a whole week of some snow just here in South Louisiana last week, right? So suppose I was the kind of person, oh, we ain't working, I ain't gonna worry about it. Be satisfied. I had a whole week. I think we done something that Monday, 4 trucks, and I think that Friday might have had 1 or 2. That was a wrap for the whole week. That snow week was a wash for me. Basically, virtually no income at all. The little bit that it was, basically much of nothing. All right. So the way that you gotta program your mind to think about that is that I gotta put up for a rainy day. Let me get everything I can get while I can get it. Or as I like to say in the dump truck business, you got to get it while it's there. You got to get it while it's there. You got to get it while it's there, because there's going to be a time it's not there, right? It literally, y'all, bothers me if there's money on the table and I leave it. Let me say that again. It literally bothers me if there's money on the table to get and I don't get it. Case in point. Today, I got all 9 trucks out today. All 9. Had all 9 out yesterday. Watch this. Had all 9 out yesterday for the first time since before the snowstorm. Listen to me well. Yesterday was the first time I had all 9 trucks out for the first time since before the snowstorm. Mostly last week, and we did pretty decent. We probably had a 70% jump in work last week, but it wasn't all everybody out every day, right? It was, I think I had 3 at night, and I was working 5 or 6 in the day, 4, 5, 6 in the day. All 9 working still. See, that's the beauty of not being satisfied. I'm going to give you another aspect of it. Some of the guys are so satisfied they don't want no night work. Some of the guys, I ain't got to do all that. I don't want to do that. I know a guy that for the longest, he didn't want nobody else in his truck. He drive during the day. He didn't want nobody else in his truck at night. Or he didn't want to take the nights and let nobody else in his truck during the day. He just didn't want nobody else in the truck. Last time I checked, the truck is for working. You get you a good guy, somebody go take care of your equipment. I understand that. But why not make the truck, right? So some guys in the sense of a work days, but they're satisfied with that and won't get that night work. The lanyard, the Texas T, the put you over the top money, the increase your stash money, the allow you to be able to get your emergency fund within a few months money, the investing in some stocks money, the go get that slingshot money. Right? Kevin Moss said, this ain't no Cadillac. That's right. It's a work truck. It's an asset. And assets are designed, last time I checked, to do what? Make money. Not to sit in the yard or on your yard or in the parking lot and look pretty cleaned up with the shiny aluminum wheels and ain't making no money. All right. Got another one of my NOLA family. I got a lot of my NOLA fam been joining the channel lately. Thank God for you guys. Skybird, what's good? Glad you made it back on. I'm coming to you, Gordon. So sometimes guys are satisfied. So I would say, why not if you got the opportunity, stop turning down that night work. Find you a good driver. If you got anxiety about putting the driver out there at night, you get on the truck at night and let the guy work the daytime. My grandmother says there's more than one way to skin a cat. But the horn must be stuck. So let's not be satisfied in that sense, right? Got to get it while it's there. So the second problem some had was they were confused about cash and their outlook. And I can piggyback and segue from what I just said into this. Some guys only want to make money when they need money. They only want to make money when they need money instead of getting it right. Here's one thing I've learned about construction. Someone had said the other time about it being seasonal. It's considered seasonal work. I'm not going say that some people consider it that. I personally don't. I think it's year-round work for me, but that's in South Louisiana, right? All right, we got 40 people on. Let's get to 30 likes right quick. Let's get to 30 likes. I'm in South Louisiana, and that's an anomaly what happened with that snow. That's an anomaly. But January is our slow time anyway. I tell y'all heard me say it over and over again. We work all the way up until Christmas is when we work. Though last year, I worked the Monday before Christmas, the Monday before Christmas, and the Thursday and the Friday after Christmas, all 9 trucks. I got 3 days on the Christmas week. I don't even be counting that. I was shocked. The New Year's week, I worked that Monday and that Friday. And those are the 2 weeks that I count. I don't know how it's going to go. I ain't worried about it. So you can't be satisfied just because you made a little money. You got to go stack on top of that money. Right? So some guys here don't have a weird outlook, man, when it comes to these trucks. Yeah, they look good when they're nice and clean and you got your Pete and your KW and your Mac. Yeah, they look good. I get it. But at the end of the day, don't miss the primary reason why they exist. They exist to make money. Right? Just like your car. You can have a Mercedes or you can have a Pinto. They don't make them no more. But an Escape, Ford Escape. At the end of the day, they all made to do the same thing. Get you from point A to point B. Right? So we can't lose. So this is the nugget here. Don't lose the primary focus of what the truck is made for. Here's another nugget. Don't miss the primary focus of what you're in business for. So that leads me into this. To keep you, one of the things that'll help you keep you from being satisfied. What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? That's the question right there. Because your why will motivate you when you don't feel like doing much or doing anything else. What's your why? My why, and always has been, and it continues to evolve as I get older. But my why, when I started, I wanted to have my own business where I could be my own guy. I could make money and live a decent life. Now, it has evolved over the years that in the season I'm in now, my motivation is to get this child out of college. I got 2 more years. That's my motivation. And sometimes as you go along the way, here's a nugget. You have to recreate your whys in order to continue to light your fire. You have to recreate your whys in order to continue to light your fire. Watch this. Let me show it to you in another context where I know y'all gonna get it. Hit the likes. Let's get up to 35 likes. We got 48 on. Let me give you an example where y'all gonna get it at right here. It's the same concept, but in a different context. Kobe Bryant. Kobe said that in order to maintain the Mamba mentality, he would create scenarios in his mind against certain superstars of other teams that would in turn make him work harder and elevate his mind to a place where he took him to another level in his game. Talk Jones. Haven't y'all heard that? Shaq said it. Shaq said he would beef with David Robinson, with the other joker that called himself Superman, but really the Superman. That was his team. Shoot, almost called his name. But the other big men, Tim Duncan and Vladimir Kukoc and Vladimir, who we use Vlade Divac. Shaq said he would beef with them dudes in the media, because what it did was it made him have a sense of urgency and anger, and made him work harder so he can take his game to another level. It's the same concept, a different context. You have to recreate your why. And when you recreate your whys, they keep you from getting satisfied. So in the season I'm in, my why is, there you go, sneaker boy, Dwight Howard. I couldn't call his name for nothing. So in this season I'm in, my why is my child, getting her out of college. I got to make money. This college tuition ain't no joke. If you know about college tuition, give me a thumbs up. If you know about this college tuition, ain't no joke. I'm paying it out of my pocket. But that's my why. And when she gets down to the end of this journey, hopefully by the end of next year, guess what I'm going to do, y'all? I'm going to recreate another why. Because the why makes me get up in the morning. The why makes me grind. The why gets my creative juices to flowing about how I can do this at a higher level. What my next move needs to be. How I can be strategic. How I can deal with my competition. How I can outthink the next fella. Right? Your why. What's your why? Because when you're looking at that thing properly, man, there's no way you'll be satisfied and let this work pass you by. I hope you got that. Thank you, guys. All right. So our mindsets, finally, and then we're going to take some questions. I think it all begins in the mind. I got a book I wanted to show you guys that I'm actually finna start reading. I want to show it to you guys. Just bought this book. It was recommended by Myron Golden, who is my coach. I think I told y'all guys that I subscribe to Myron Golden's coaching program in business. So Myron Golden is my coach. So I just bought this. Came in the other day, hadn't started yet. Why? Because mindset, y'all. Mindset. We can't do nothing productive unless our mindsets continue to change and evolve and grow. It's when your bodies follow what? Where your mind takes it and directs it. So just in case somebody may have wanted to get that, as a man thinketh, all right. There's a scripture that says, as a man thinketh, what? So is he. You go in a direction related to your thinking. All right, got another one for you. And these are not even my books, right? This is other people, but these things have blessed me. I'm going to finish this one today. Who, not how. The formula to achieve bigger goals through accelerating teamwork. Who, not how. What's that about? Oh, the author. I'm sorry. Dan Sullivan, Ben Hardy. And y'all can see I've been taking notes. Almost through. I'm on the last chapter. I'm going to knock that out today. What is that book about? That book is about that in building a team, you have to learn how to put who's in place of things instead of how. The thinking has to be who, not how. You come up with a great idea, the thinking has to be who can help me get that done, not how I'm gonna do it. Because and you can't grow if you're doing everything, right? And I've had to learn, Skybird, how to delegate and to build my team and let other people do things and pay other people to do things and stop looking at, watch this, here's a nugget, this will help you not be satisfied. Stop looking at, I got, I'm gonna have to pay somebody to do that and all that. Stop looking at it as pay and start looking at it as an investment. It's all about how you look at it, right? It's the mind. See, we'll look at it, go, I got the man. Well, man, if I bring so-and-so in, I could have very easily looked at my cousin who brought in to be the secretary of my business and said, well, man, I'm gonna have to be parting ways with this amount of money every month to give her. No, I'm investing in her. It helped her in her personal life, in her financial life. It helped her to get out the house every day. And guess what? Y'all, there are some days I don't even come in this place. You hear me? That's gold. That's valuable right there. There are some days I got so much other stuff going on, y'all, I don't even come in here. Don't have to. She got it. It's an investment. And that thing paying off. It freed me up. Because everything she's doing, I was doing all that. So, man, look, this thing is blessing me. This is a motor scooter. Y'all need to go get this. Corey Burton, what's good, man? Channel supporter. Oh, one more. I saw somebody say something about Myron. Who was that? I think it was how's it going with Myron? Goes, out of sight. It is going great, man. I'm loving it. This dude is a genius. And I'm in the midst of his book. You got to be a reader. You got to evolve. You got to change. Mindset is everything, y'all, in business and in life, right? So here's his book. I'm reading it right now, too. That's what it's called. You got to keep that mind going, man. How can you be sad? So here's the final nugget. You got to read to broaden your mind and your thinking and your thoughts and the way you look at things, and you broaden your perspective. That right there in itself will keep you from being satisfied, because, man, you're realizing it's a whole nother look. In the words of JG and Meek Mill, there's levels to this. Even in this dump truck business, there's levels to this, y'all. I look at y'all, some of you guys might think, oh, well, CEO's got 9 trucks. That's pretty good right there. And maybe that's a goal. But once you get to 9, you don't realize I work for a guy that's got 40 or 50. Every time I go down to his place and turn my paperwork in, I'm looking at 10, 15 acres of triaxles, trailers, a big old office, a wash rack, a place to fuel up, a driver's lounge, the mechanic shop. This dude probably has 50, 60 employees. Another location. Oh my God, he's doing it on a whole other level. So there's levels to this. I realize that even you got, I'm not a patch on some guys' butt for how they're doing it, man. So there's levels to this. That crap motivates me every time I go to that dude's shop and turn my paperwork in. I'm about to go this Sunday, and I worked for him one day last week. Every time I go down, I was just like, freaking wow. All right. And I know somebody gonna say, well, some people might not want to deal with all that. You don't have to. You don't have to. Don't miss the point. I'm just simply saying mindset. Don't be satisfied with where you are, especially if you know there's so much more in you that you could bring out. Right? All right. I'm through. So I hope those books are helpful. I wanted to show you guys that. That's what I'm eating on right now. Like I said, I'm gonna finish the Who Not How today. Myron's book. I'm still working through that one, and then I'm gonna start this one, As a Man Thinketh. Okay. Yeah, Kevin, I like that. I'm gonna work my way back up. Kevin said, yeah, but look at how much he's spending. Exactly. And why, Kevin, why do people choose to look at that part first? Yes, you're gonna have expenses and overhead, but he's got a team. He got some who's. Kevin, he got some who's that's helping him to maintain that thing. He got an office full of people that's handling the office. He got job foremen that go out on and help maintain the jobs. He got a whole crew on his payroll handling all that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he got his own sand pit. He got his own limestone yard. So he's hauling his own material. There's levels to this, y'all. Don't be satisfied with where you are. It takes money to make money. That's right. Skybird, you got to develop your why in the dump truck business, your reason to keep those wheels turning and that bed low. Exactly. You got to have a why. Just like for living. Why are you living? Right? Why you get up every morning, right? You got to develop that why in business, man. All right, who we got? All right, let's take some questions. Yeah, Kevin, that's it. They're thinking about paycheck money, not business revenue. And that, I'm telling you, if your business is going to be successful, that mind has to evolve from a paycheck mindset to a business revenue mindset. You have to make that transition for you to be successful. Let me put it this way. Here's a nugget, but let me put it this way. If you don't transition from a paycheck mindset to a business revenue mindset, you are nothing more than an employee in your own company. Talk, boy. You're basically just self-employed. And you guys do know there's a difference between being self-employed and a business owner or a CEO or a boss. There is a difference, right? If that mindset don't change, you're just an employee in your own company or self-employed. And you will function like that in your business like that. And it's easy to get satisfied when your mindset says, oh, I'm working for myself. Oh, who you work for? I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. I'm self-employed. Oh, okay. But there's a difference between being self-employed and business and CEO mindset. All right. Oh boy, that lights my fire right there, man. All right, Sneaker Boy. So as I was saying to you, I got a couple from the asphalt plant wanting me to run with them as well as an established owner operator. I stay beating the ground and I've yet to pick up my truck, just lining it up. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. Sneaker Boys, share with everybody how you did that. Give us a snippet of how you already got a couple from the asphalt plant want you to run with them and got an owner operator want you to run for them. This is for those guys who had never yet got started. Tell us how you did that and we go come back to you. Self-made, does 85 an hour sound low, too low? Is that about going right here in Florida? Self-made, I don't know. Here in South Louisiana, that's at the bottom range. That's what we're trying to get together on now. Y'all heard me say it and deal with the only company left that's paying 85. I do a lot of work with them, but we're trying to get with them now to come up off of that. You're going to have to examine the context. What I do, self-made, is ask the other truckers in the region and in the area, is 85 the normal around there? Matter of fact, self-made, put in the chat, what part of Florida you from? And let's see if anybody else is in that area to see, is that the going rate? All right, let's get to 45 likes. We got 47 on. Let's get to 45 likes. Who we got? What else? Skybird revenue opinion. Yes. If you get a raise from a company for your trucks, do you raise your pay to your subs also? Yes. Out of sight. Great question. My God, that's a great question. Yes, I do. You know why? Because this is my philosophy. I want to be the best paying sub. I want to be the best paying sub. Why out of sight? So when I call for trucks, I'm going to get them. Because what they're going to say is, Perry paying such and such. They paying such and such over here. I'm going to go with Perry. That's why. Yes. That's why I always try to shoot for $10 at a time. That way, out of sight, I can split the difference and give my subs a raise too. And when I call for trucks, I'm going to get them because in their mind, a trucker is always like this. I told you, a truck ain't worrying about two things: how much you're going to pay and when you're going to pay. So guess what? They already gonna know, well, yeah, Perry Jones, he pays. You ain't got to worry about getting your money. So when they hear, well, damn, Perry, guess what? I'm gonna get the extra trucks that I need when I got that big job. And I'm developing a reputation that I pay my people well. See, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with subbing. Just pay your guys over the rate of what the other jokers are trying to do. Who's lowballing the truckers, right? All right, y'all rolling now. Would I do wet batch concrete my trucks? I hear bad things. I've done it. Oh, out of sight. I did wet batch for a while. One of the main companies I had, matter of fact, back in 2008 when I hit that big job, that's what it was. The finished product was wet batch. And yes, it done them on the trucks. I'm just going to be honest with you. We were learning then, right? We learned later on some techniques and tactics to try to help keep the concrete off. You know, we would put hydraulic all over the hood and stuff and on your rear end and things like that. And that helped us to manage it a whole lot better. Now, because I got so much other work, I don't fool with it. But I'm not going to say don't fool with it. It's just going to work you a little bit, work your drivers a little bit. You get them what they need to be able to try to keep the concrete off of it. And they do have solutions at the construction stores that'll help you get concrete off. Right, Daniel. I see. I got you, man. Yeah, there you go. That confirms my point, right, of being satisfied. Nigel, anyone know the going race in New York area? All right, someone to help Nigel out. Yeah, man, feeling pretty good. Yeah, makes sense and sense. Yeah, also writing down the list of brokers and contractors and dump truck and what they say present the insurance and work compare. Okay, cool. Can you imagine how much that guy is making it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let me go back up. I don't want to miss anybody that may have had a question they wanted to ask. Let me go back up and stroll down. All right. All right, Gordon says Peterbilt has an air track suspension. Is that a good suspension? I hear air track is pretty good. It's a combination, Gordon, of some air along with springs. So I hear good things about it. Yeah, I hear good things about the air track with Peterbilt. Mike Wyatt been in the business 2 months and haven't been broke down for an accumulated time of 1 month. God has carried me throughout, but it gets discouraged not knowing how my truck will run. When you say not knowing how it will run, what do you mean by not knowing how it's gonna run? You mean as far as mechanically or work wise? Talk to me, Mike Wyatt, on that. All right, I'm strolling down. Okay, Mike says yes. I got a used conversion Mac Vision 2003 530. Paid 37,000 for it. Okay. What's up, Joshua Staggs? Right. Yeah, in Michigan, we work up to Thanksgiving. We may be blessed with some extra work until the ground freezes. There you go. All right. What's my take on rough hauling? I have a problem with that. What do you mean by rough hauling? I am God. What do you mean by rough hauling? If you're talking about big chunks, you know, I do haul broke up concrete. I do haul broke up asphalt. I do make a distinction depending on how big it is, though. If that crap is the size of the boulders you see on side the road in the mountains, no, no, indeed. But if it's 100-pound riprap, I have done 100-pound riprap before. All right, Skyberg, good word right there. Keep that truck rolling and scoop up every opportunity. All right. Yeah, he says, family's my motivation. I love both my brothers. Sorry to hear that, man. My only brothers, I got their kids and grandkids to feed too. I'm my brothers. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's some good motivation right there, man. Sorry for your loss. But I know it gives you great joy to be able to raise those kids and provide for them, man. Sneaker Boy said, I got 2 going to college students. I'm trying to tell you, man, that tuition ain't no joke. I think I tallied it up, guys. After it's over, by the time this thing is over, I'm gonna be to pay about 60,000. 60,000 in tuition for this girl, man. She's going to be a registered nurse. She's in nursing school. 60 grand, man. Oh my God. But it's gonna really get her off to a good start in life. We got to invest in our children, and she ain't gonna have no student loan debt. So, I'm pretty proud of that, man. If I don't do a whole lot else, I feel good about. It's one of the things I can take joy in is that I paid for her to go to school, and she didn't have no student loan debt when she finished. Skybird, appreciate it. Yes, sir. Earl Nightingale, we become what we think. I like that, Corey. We become what we think. That's it, man. That's it. Shoot y'all. That's what it's all about mindset, guys. All right, I'm coming on down. Coming on down. All right, I believe I've caught up now. All right. Oh, okay, okay. There you go. Let me catch up. Ed Hicks say, mine is to take care of my family, stay out of the feds. All right. I got you, Ed. Out of sight. Would you do? Okay, Wet Batch, I got that. Getting off work and going straight to the asphalt plant, calling dump truck companies, approaching guys out there currently doing infrastructure. That's it. That's it. That's it, man. That's the formula. That works. That works, man. Daniel. All right, I got you, Daniel. All right, coming on back down. Also, writing down the list of brokers and contractors and dump truck companies and what they say. All right, cool. All right. All right, he's in Pensacola. You in Pensacola. Yeah, okay, okay. You in Pensacola. I think I heard somebody say 85 around that area was about to go on rate, Pensacola. A bypass. I'm about to check that out, Daniel. A bypass filter for the oil. Yeah, I'm about to check that out. All right, Mike is in Palm Coast, Florida. That's in North Central or South Florida. Okay, Sneaker Boy, I think I got it. Huh? Did I get it, Sneaker Boy? I missed it. Guns for Carl Willer. Appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, I know you. How you saying that, man? Appreciate you, man, for this sticker. Much love to you, man. Guns for Carl Willer. You are all right in my book. I got you. Do you have to dump your airbags on an air track? But that's a good question, Gil. Do you have to dump the airbags on an air track? I'm interested in that one. Okay, so Mike, you're talking about whether your truck will break down during the day or not. So I think what I would do, and I'm really Mike. I'm really not an advocate of buying air ride conversions. Because of the potential things that you have to deal with. I had one when I started, and I mean, it just really kind of took 2 years to get that truck up to par. The airbags, dumping the airbags when you dump. That truck was always doing this side to, just kind of rocking side to side. I punctured some bags when I dumped. I was getting stuck on top of the ground, all kind of stuff. And so finally, me and my mechanic just developed a plan. Okay, what do we need to do to make this truck work a whole lot better? So he fabricated some stuff over the airbags so when they dump, they wouldn't get pinched. We raised my air leveling valve, right, which put more air in the bags, right. That helped me, especially with it didn't help with the rocking because raising it gonna rock, but raising the airbags up helped me to stop getting stuck on top of the ground. So those are some things. So I think what I would do is I would make a list of the potential problems that you would have. And then I would gradually, as you work, as you're making money, start knocking that list down. Okay, let me proof this. Let me proof that so I don't have any problem. That's what I would do. Rock on point. Appreciate you. Self-made. Do you still believe in the starting with a new truck? I do self-made, but I'm not against someone who doesn't have the means or don't want to step out that big yet. It's okay to start with a good solid used truck. More so my reasoning with that is if you got the means, the resources to get the new one, go new. Especially if you in this thing to win it. This ain't no investment. You trying to win at this game. Or if it is an investment, that could be fine too. But if you got the means to do it, do it. But if you're someone that's just trying to get in and get started and eventually work your way to that point, that's okay. I don't have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. My only caution to that would be do your homework, diligently research that truck, have that truck looked at, man, because the worst thing could happen is buying used truck and then it puts you down and then you get behind the eight ball right quick, right? If you buy used, make sure you get it checked out, but also make sure you got capital. You got a good amount of capital that if it does break down, you know it's something that can sustain you. My story again. First day I'm going to work with my truck. They put 20 tons of limestone on that bad boy. And zoom, that whole front end side down because that conversion had 12,000-pound fronts, right? The doggone fender was rubbing the tire, right? Couldn't even take the load. Had to dump it out. Hey, man, what I need to do? The guy said, hey, man, you need to call Able Spring and you need to go get that front end beefed up. I said, okay, boom, boom, boom. Hey, I got a truck, 12,000-pound fronts. I need to beef it up. Okay, bring it in. And what they did was they took that truck and they put two springs on each side and some blocks, and that raised the front of that truck up. And so when I got the load didn't set all the way down on me, right? Instant $1,500 right out the gate, right? Because I didn't know any better, which is why this channel exists, because I'm telling y'all, right? So that's what happened with that. I hear now, hello, my brother. This is Daryl. What's up, Daryl? Ain't nothing to it, brother. Little Rock, how's the work going in Little Rock, Arkansas? Derek was good. Daniel, anyone having an updates on new emissions updates since the EPA stopped? I don't know. I like to know that myself. Rock Point coaching course on the way. Yes, got a coaching program. I call it a program. I don't call it a course. Rock Point. It's going to be I'm going to have a challenge first, and then I'm going to have a coaching program after that. So yeah, it's coming. Mike, I got my wife and 5 kids that solely depend on my income I bring in. I have to make this work. Yes, Mike, you do. So that's what I would be proactive on maintaining that truck and what you need to do to keep your truck going. I would have a plan for that, right? I would have a written down things that could potentially give me problems, and I would begin to work on that. So I think you need to be proactive instead of reactive. Marcos Ferrer, where are you located in South Louisiana? Baton Rouge metropolitan area. A little town up above Baton Rouge, about 20 miles, but I'm in the Baton Rouge metropolitan area. If you heard a little old town called Clinton, Louisiana, that's where I'm at, East Feliciana Parish. Google bypass M8. Okay, we'll do. Yes, you got it, Darren Holland. Are you staying busy? Kevin Lamar bypass fills them up. Do you say? Angela, we use what do we use? Yeah, we use QuickBooks. And a lot of stuff, Angela, unfortunately, is still freehand as it relates to the payroll part of what she does. What I'm currently getting ready to do is 2 things. That's going to streamline operations a whole lot better as well. I'm finna take the check writing portion out of the equation. I'm finna go with a third party that actually will send the checks out. You send them the payroll stuff, and they process everything, and then they'll direct deposit the checks into my guys' accounts. All I got to do is just make sure, they'll tell me how much money I need to transfer into that account. So we finna take that part away from the equation with her. And then I'm also I'm looking for some software to do some daily tracking. We're doing that with paper now, right? So I'm looking for some daily tracking software that can track the trucks, where they work, who they work for, how many hours, that she can work on the back end. The drivers can log into on the front end, starting their day, who they're with, all that. And then at the end of the week, all we got to do is do that part. And then that's going to streamline and make everything work a whole lot better. So those are some of the resources I'm looking for and that I'm about to do. Daniel, yes, I write the checks, and I'm tired of writing checks every week. Palm Coast is northeast south of Jack. Okay, Mike. So, Mike, what about Duval Asphalt? I've heard you in close to Duval. What about Duval Asphalt? I heard a lot about that company out of Jacksonville. Sounds like those are some good places to work. How are you coming on work? I heard you say the breakdown, but how are you coming on to work? Your work is good. So is it that your main issue was the breakdowns? Appreciate you, Sneaker Boy. I appreciate your dedication and commitment, man. Out of sight, how can you motivate drivers on per load or tonnage? How can you motivate drivers on per load or tonnage jobs? Percentage. What percentage are you paying? Typically, percentage, the percentage that you pay, or because I've been out there. This is gold right here. Y'all gonna love this. This is gold, y'all. Y'all finna love this. This is a nugget. I motivate my guys two ways: the percentage that they're gonna get paid, because they get paid more, right, by percentage than they do by the hour, right? So that typically does it. But what I also do, because I've been out there and I can act when I find out it's going from here to here. All right, guys. I need 10 loads off of this. We ought to be able to get 10 loads off of this every day. I need 10 loads a day off of this. I set the goal for them. Talk, boy. You set the goal for people. You then set the expectation. And watch this. This is gold. You're going to love it. I typically go higher than what it really is. Because if I know, they probably can get 8, but I'm going to say 10. Because that way, be careful, guys, but I need 10 loads off of this. Don't run over nobody. But in my mind, I might know, well, 8, I can settle for 8. 8 is really probably what he's going to get. He come in, Joker mess around and get to it. Okay, good job. But if he come in and say, well, I tried to get the 8, but this 10, but I didn't get it 9. I didn't get it 8. Guess what? Still got what I really needed to get, right? So that's how I motivate. That's gold right there, y'all. Give a thumbs up if you can use that stuff right there. Give a thumbs up if you can use that stuff right there. Also, let's get the 50 likes. Let's get the 50 likes right quick. All right. And so watch what I'm doing, right? Like I say, as a man thinketh, what am I doing? I'm using a little psychology. Psychology is to set the expectation. Now they going out in the morning. Boss man say, I need to get 10 loads. He got that on his mind since he went to bed last night. I got to get 10 loads tomorrow. He getting up with that on his mind in the morning. I got to get 10 loads. He done started his day. I got to get 10 loads. Psychology, guys. I set the expectation. You're the boss. If you're the boss, you're the boss. And just like any other CEO of any other job, you create the culture of your business and you set the expectation of what you expect to happen in every aspect of your business. Production, performance, how they take care of the truck, how they run the truck. You set the expectation. That's just gold right there. That's good stuff. All right, let's get to 50 likes, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. Let me come on down. All right. Daryl says you guys are slow right now. Never seen this slow, but I know it's going to pick up for sure. Y'all got to work up there in Little Rock, that's for sure. Appreciate you, Angela. What transmission would you recommend and how many miles is 2 miles on a truck? Typically self-made. I don't know if you're going with a manual or automatics. I'm an automatic guy, so Allison is I'm in love with Allison. I'll say that again. I'm in love with Allison. But if you're going to go manual, Eden Fuller, 8LL Eden Fuller is a monster. You know, I loved the 8LL manual Eden Fuller when I had that. You got that double low gear on it, man, and that joker pull a tree root out the ground. Where are you guys finding these cheap trucks at? Everything I come across is $150. Okay. Somebody help Dwayne out. Can I drive a dump truck part-time on my off days from trucking? Yes, Jonathan. Yes. Brother, here in South Louisiana, I got 9 full-time drivers, but guys, I got about 15 part-time drivers. Matter of fact, out of the 9 trucks that are out today, 5 guys are my part-timers. Because 5 of my drivers couldn't make it, had stuff to do, had plans, blah, blah, blah. So 5 of my guys, Jonathan, are part-timers today. I got all 9 going out tomorrow night, Jonathan. Probably 4 or 5 of my part-timers will be ones that are going to go out tomorrow night. So yes, Lord, you can work part-time. Go to some of them owner-operators. I'm telling you, I don't know if the companies might be so quick to use your part-time, but go to some of them owner-operators. They will need your help, especially if they're kind of owner-operator that work in nights. and got night work, shoot, he love to have somebody they can depend on, to go in and get a couple of nights a week. You ain't got to work every night that week, but if you can go pick up you a couple of days a week, shoot, I'm telling you, people with the price of eggs, $10.99, an extra $300 to $400 a week from a guy, from you picking up 2 days a week with somebody goes a long way, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. These guys that work part-time for me, man, they are gracious. They are grateful to be able to pick up this extra money, because many of them got other forms of income. None of them, these guys that work part-time, that's their only income. They're either getting Social Security, some kind of check, or retirement or some sort. So, man, picking up an extra $300-400 a week with me, you times 4, Kevin Lamar, you're talking about an extra $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 a week, man, going into their houses. If they got a mortgage, that can pay their note. If they got rent, that pays note and rent and light bill, and other stuff. If they got their house and everything paid for, that could pay a car note. That could put their kid through Votech school. Or one of the guys was telling me, said, man, Perry, I'm so thankful for you. You just don't know. This helped me put my daughter through college, man. Giving her some money to be able to make it. So I just had to go on a tangent with that. All right, let's get to 50 likes. We got 50 people on. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. All right, what else we got? All right, let me come back up. I'm in Indiana, and all these trucks in this area are expensive. Yeah, you got to come outside of Indiana, Dwayne. I bought trucks out of Tennessee, Texas. I mean, you're going to have to start looking outside your state. Truckpaper.com, brother. Truckpaper.com. Let me put that in the chat right quick. Somebody else might want to check that out. These people have trucks all across this country. Check them out, brother. You can find a truck. I can promise you that. Shoot, my dealership, I don't know what he wants, but my dealership in Baton Rouge has a couple of trucks down there. All right. Also, you guys are interested in my books and resources, you can go to my website here, iamcountryceo.com. Also, let me put my email if you had questions about something and you wanted to ask it privately. I'll put my email on you. So that's all my information right there. And at this time, I also tell you want to do a super sticker like Guns and Four Wheelers did earlier, you can do that too. We receive all blessings. We don't turn any blessings down. Okay, let me get back to work. Go back up. All right. I'm coming to you, Angela. Okay, yeah. Angela, I have researched Samsara fleet managing software. Okay, let me write that down. Samsara. That's definitely what I'm looking for. All right, thank you, Angela. We're getting $115 to $130 an hour, but the equipment. Okay, that's good money an hour there up in Indiana. That's good money. Go ahead and work a company that uses Trackit. Okay. So appreciate y'all with this. Thank you, Gordon. Just some things I have been researched to assist me and my son when we started. Oh, yeah, for sure, Angela. Outside mine, that's where I've been messing up. I'm paying hourly on tonnage and per load, y'all. Oh, yes. Out of sight, yes. Man, look, the last couple of guys that came to me, that's the situation they were in, where they were getting paid hourly on the by the tons job. Out of sight, it just makes sense, brother. The driver is not going to hustle as much as they would if they weren't getting more of the piece of the pie. At 25, think about it. If you're paying a guy $22, $23 an hour, but you're paying him 25%, he's going to make more money at the end of the day, to the tune of at least $100 more. You don't think guys are going to hustle more in order they can make $100 more? Yes, indeed. Yeah, you got to change how you're paying. Give up a little more of the money in order to make more money. Talk, boy. Oh, my God. Give up a little bit more of the money in order to make money. It works, brother. I'm telling you. Saint, watch this. Oh, my God. Same concept. I hired my cousin. Give up a little bit of the money so you can make more money. Same concept, man. Same concept. Right. Right. That's where I've been messing. Okay, gotcha. Kevin Lamar, right? Sneaker boy. So how do you set How do you set the goal with only having a truck and you're the driver? You set your own goal. You gotta know, you gotta for yourself go out. I mean, I used to do that anyway, right? If I'm on the truck, sneaker boy, when I come out on the job, when they tell me that night what I got, I'm already thinking about my route, the red lights, obstacles, how fast I can get in, how fast I get out. I'm already thinking about it. And so when I come out in the morning, even do it now, if I got to get on the truck and I realize the run, I already got a number in my mind. Boom. If I can get that, that'll be a great day. Anything after that gonna be lanyard. If I could get that number right there. So even if I got one, it works with any amount of truck. If I'm on the truck and I'm on a buy the load job, I'm setting a goal for myself. That's just what I do. And it comes natural. Right? Somebody post this. If you don't set a bullseye, how you gonna know if you hit it or not? If you don't set a bullseye or create a target, how you gonna know if you hit it? Matter of fact, title of this video sound like some satisfied stuff going on right there. And crazy as it sounds, y'all, I'll see guys on a job where they could have made $1,000, come out and make 4 or 5 loads. That's enough, and go on to the house. Man, where you going? Oh, I'm going on in, man. I met my quota. What? You met your quota? Yeah, that's all I wanted. I'm good. I'm going to the house. I'm like, wow. Angela, if y'all need suggestions on Tuesday, man, hit me up. All right. John Lopez, man, thank you. What's a good percentage to pay? 25%. All right. Thanks, Lamar. What's that, Jonathan? Won't that violate your HOS hours of service? If you're doing what? If you're Jonathan, you're talking, will it violate your hours of service if you're what? If you've been done what? You said on your off days, right? And see, we're not as closely regulated like road trucks, brother. We don't have ELDs in our trucks. And the folks don't fool with us by the logbook and time and all that kind of stuff. They don't fool with us with that. So help me out what you're talking about hours of service. Because if you're talking about if you do a double, or because if you said your off days, right? So if you're on your off days, no, certainly there's nothing to worry about. Jonathan said, you don't even know you're my mentor. Oh, okay. Appreciate you. All right. That's the purpose of the channel, man. Daniel, you better they blow out what you think of those videos I sent you the other night. Oh, yeah, Daniel. I got them, man. I enjoyed that, man. I got them. Appreciate that, Daniel. That was good information, man, too. Part-time guy, no problem working weekends only. Weekends only or last minute. Yes, that's what I love about it, Kevin. You got to get you some part-time guys that can come on short notice. That's happened to me Sunday night, man. I had to call some guys on short notice, and they were able to come. I love those guys who are flexible like that. And when they do, I chunk them an extra $20, $25, man, for coming for me like that. And people appreciate that. It's the little things that count, y'all. Kevin said, don't go to Baskins. No, don't go to Baskins. Out of sight. Appreciate the sticker, man. Appreciate the love, brother. Appreciate the love on today. That's a great way, man, to start my first video of the live of the new year, brother. Appreciate you, man. I love this game and I love giving it, man. So it's always good to feel appreciated and to keep the creativity of this channel going. I appreciate that. There go Ken and followed you. Hold on. Kevin, I would be at Love's getting just a chicken on that page. Kevin is crazy. All right. No, I didn't. Trucking Dad. What's up, country? Cleveland, Ohio. What's up, Trucking Dad? Cleveland, Ohio. You might be the first one from Cleveland, Ohio. What's that work look like in Cleveland, man? What that work look like in Cleveland, Ohio? And while you're responding, Ken Etheridge, what's good, man? Appreciate you, man. Ken is doing great things and is going to do big things out in Columbia, South Carolina, man. I'm excited for you, Ken. You definitely have the right mindset already. That's going to allow. That's how I know you're going to win, because your mindset, man, is all the way up the road from someone who's actually, just not too long started, man. So appreciate the love for that sticker. Marcos, W2. W2. I think I got one or two 1099s, but my full-time guys are W2. All right, y'all, let me caught up. All right, let's hit the likes. Let's get to 50 likes. 50 sounds like a good round number to get to. We've been on here an hour, guys. Y'all done slowed down. Y'all must be all right now. All right, let's celebrate there. Oh, okay, I got it. I see. All right, guys. So, all right. So let me give you an update on me, and then we're gonna get off. All right, because I got a little work to do around here, a few invoices to do. What's going on with me? So yeah, things picked up this week, guys. Where's my tablet at? Things picked up this week. Thank God. Things picked up this week. Just tell you guys what I did. You can put in the chat kind of like what y'all did. Truck and Dez says only salt moving right now. You on that salt, Dez, and thank God for the salt. All right, so what did I have this week? I had 3 go out Sunday night, 1 go out Monday, 3 go out Monday night. 6 went out Tuesday, 3 out Tuesday night, 5 went out Wednesday, 3 went out Wednesday night, all 9 went out Thursday, and all 9 went out yesterday, and then we got all 9 out today. So praise the Lord for that. It picked up. It picked up. And let me give y'all a little tip. This is a nugget. I'm going to share something with y'all. Me and a good friend of mine around here got truck. We were talking about this. It's always a crazy thing. Always be encouraged by this in the dump truck business. I found it to be true in 25 years. It keeps happening over and over again. Ken, watch this. It don't matter how slow it get and how many days of work you hadn't worked. Here's what I discovered about the dump truck business that has been always true. And I need y'all to give me the thumbs up if you've experienced it, if you're in the business. No matter how slow, how bad it gets, it only takes 3 good weeks to get you back where you need to be. I have found that to be true in 25 years, nonstop, y'all. 1 truck, 4 trucks, 9 trucks. It don't matter. You work 3 straight weeks, it gets your account back into a decent place. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen in the midst of them 3 weeks, because it's finna happen to me. We worked this week. It picked up way better, more this week, right? But it wasn't a blow and go. As you can tell, the early part of the week, all 9 didn't work every day. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they worked. So I didn't get, so it ain't a full blast week. 9 trucks working every day and then got night work too. But it's better that it happened like it happened. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's a decent week, but it didn't burn all of the fuel you would burn. And the payroll is not going to be as big as it would be on next Wednesday when I pay, because of the gradual way it picked up toward the end of the week. Why is that important? That's important because the second week, starting next week, weather looks fine. I think it's a chance of rain Wednesday night. We blowing and going. We finna blow and go starting Sunday night. So this is shaping to be a similar type week or more. So it's going to pick up a little more. Well, while it picks up a little more, the revenue from this week will be coming to flow into that. So depending on what happened with the rain winds tonight, it may or may not be that big blow and go bounce back week. Either way, coming when it's going to come gives a measured outcome to the amount of revenue and expenses you're going to have, because if it's not a big blow and go and you didn't have to spend all that you had to spend, because there's a tension there that happens. Here's the tension. Between you had the big week and burned a bunch of fuel and paid the drivers that week before, but still waiting for the effects of the big week money to come, which don't come to the next week. Ooh, I hope y'all getting this. This is game upon game upon game. And so your job is just to manage the tension in between while you wait on the big week to flow into the account. Here's what happens. Darren Holland, on that second week, just for me, the second week, next week, that money going to flow in. It's going to kind of be a break-even week. Break-even week. May even have to add to it a little bit. The second week going to be a little bit break even. You'll get ahead a little bit. But see that third week? That thing going to catch up. And that big week, that third week is going to flow in. And it's going to launch your account ahead. And you're going to be like, okay, we back where we was. And look, Darryl, you're going to be smiling and all kind of stuff. Because see, I know if you let it, that stuff will have you moody. When it's slow, it'll ho-hum your mood if you let it. You'll be moping and stuff, man. We ain't working and stuff. You riding, you at the corner store drinking coffee with the boys. You normally at work, and you at the house, and all this kind of stuff. Honey-do lists and stuff getting laid out for you. Could look like you here every day and all this kind of stuff. Wife going to work and she giving you stuff to do because you at home and all this kind of stuff, right? It could put you in a certain mood if you let it. No, what you got to be doing, Darryl, while you're off, getting ready. Because if you're getting ready, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right? But when that third week hit, man, look, you ought to see it. It's always funny to me because, man, look, all the dump truckers that call you that you kind of associate with on the phone, man, they be laughing and talking. Like right now, everybody I'm talking to, yeah, man, just waiting for it to get started. Yeah, look, and I'm just like them. Yeah, man, just waiting for it to break loose. It's going to break loose. We're going to be all right. We know it's coming. The work is there. We ain't worried, everybody encourage each other, but everybody kind of, their excitement is tapped down a little bit, right? Everybody ain't on 100 right now. Everybody on about like 80, right? But it's always funny, man. It's always funny, but boy, when that big week, when that big week to flow into everybody's account, man, took a call around, happy, man, what's going on, driver? Driver, what's good? Riding and gliding, humping and dumping, sitting in the cab seat, patting my feet. That ride you. Them Joe go to talking that mess on the radio. What's good? I ain't seen nothing back down at the 23 there, brother. You go ahead. Where you headed to? Oh, we headed over here to drop a few loads off over here. Such. Boy, they go to talking all fast. They back happy again, boy. Boy, it's always funny to me. That when they back working, man, look, it changed everybody's whole mood. And then they call you on the phone. Hey, Joe, talk loud and everything. Don't realize they're on the phone. Hey, what's going on, driver? Where you at, bud? Oh, man. Boy, it's so funny to me. It'd be funny, man. So that's why I teach people, don't get too low on the lows. Don't get too high on the highs, Oh, that's funny. Olive Shop, welcome. All right. Yeah, Sneaker Boy, Dwayne, Sneaker Boy wants to know what part of Indiana you're in. All right, what we got here? Let me bring this thing to a close. I done had some fun. Now, Ramon, where can I get experience when they require it? Ramon, what I've discovered, a lot of times, dump truck businesses, companies, they don't really want to fool with you if you're just fresh out the gate with a CDL. So sometimes you might have to go to a ready-mix company, a box truck company, any company with a straight truck just to get you about 4 to 6 months experience, and they'll touch you after that. All right, Marcos, you down there in Cutoff, Louisiana. All right. That's in Lafourche Parish, right? Ain't that down there by what? Thibodaux, Homer, Cutoff, Gibson, all that good stuff, right? We used to offload barges down at the limestone yard in Homer when it was Martin Marietta. I think it's Lafarge now. Used to love to come down that way. What's up, Will? Channel supporter. Glad to see you, man. I have tried to explain this to people for years, but they just don't get it. They keep saying that's not enough money for me. Yeah, I try to tell them. Keyshawn Singletary, what's good? I was very discouraged for a while when I heard about the removal DEI programs to get our first truck, which will be brand new. I'm no longer afraid. No. And I've been getting emails and questions on that. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it still boils down to trucking is about relationships. That's at the end of the day. I trust this. Number one, I trust God for my provision. That's number one. Number two, I trust that there's still good people in the world, good, honest businessmen that are about the production and not about all that other stuff, right? Ken, I want to use this for Ken Etheridge. Ken had a conversation with me not too long ago. He was getting ready to go. I hope you don't mind, Ken, me sharing this. He went to go present to a contractor and show him, talk about work, talk about business, talk about building a relationship and getting into a partnership with each other. And I shared with him, I said, Ken, the key to it is when you're talking to contractors, everybody get this. Everybody get this. And I'm going to have to land the plane today. Everybody get this. You have to talk to the customer about what you can do for them and how your business is going to partner with them to make their bottom line better, their business better, and make them look good. That has to be your approach. You can't go in these people's offices and stuff when you get that opportunity. Oh, well, man, y'all got work? Oh, yeah, I need to work, man. I got one truck. What y'all can do? Can I get on with y'all? You don't go into the place in a posture of begging. Talk Jones. They don't respect that. Don't go in talking to contractors in a posture of begging. You are a businessman or a businesswoman, and you have to go in there talking business, as young folks say, standing on business, right? And me and Ken talked about that, and I gave him some things. You got to go in there, and you got to put them into a position of talking to them that you are there to help. You're answering the question of how my business can make your business better. That's what you're doing. Get where I get that from and hone that skills. Dealing with people over these years and because I would always get again, remember I told y'all the question I got first started, couldn't figure out why they're coming instead of turning me down until I had to realize they wanted one person that could get 10 trucks instead of one person that could get one truck, and they got to call 10 people. And once I realized that, I started talking to them and about I can satisfy your need, right? The game changed. It shifted because I was thinking about what I need. I need to work my one truck. But when I realized they trying to see who can supply all of their need, that shifted the game for my business forever, y'all. When I realized they want someone that can handle their job. So you go into these talking to contractors about what you bring to the table for them. Your performance, your work ethic, your equipment, the kind of equipment you got, the kind of drivers you got. You sell yourself, y'all. You sell yourself. And it's books like these, guys like these, that help you learn how to sell yourself. That's how it works, y'all. And so Ken did that this week, and man, did a wonderful job and got some great leads and progress told to him by that contract. So Angela, go back to Angela. At the end of the day, it's about building relationships, y'all. And so for me, country CEO, I'm trusting God, number one, and then I'm trusting that there's still got good people in the world. I know still got good people in the world. They're not gonna get caught up in that foolishness. They're about, we gotta get this job done. If this guy can get this job done, we're gonna get this job done. All right. Yeah, Lafourche Parish. That's what I thought, Marcos. Marcos, what are you doing down in Lafourche, man? Tell me what's your bread and butter. What's your bread and butter in Lafourche Parish down there in South Louisiana? Because you're souther than me, right? So what's your bread and butter? What do you do every day pretty much in down in Cutoff, Louisiana? Joshua, network. That's it. And watch this. You've heard it before. It's cliche. I know it's cliche. But let me go ahead and type. I'm gonna type it this time. And when I type this, y'all 100 this. If you believe it. Hold on, it's coming. If you believe that, y'all 100 that. All right. In the meantime, let's get 60 likes. Let's see, can we get 60 likes on here? Got 60 people. Let's get 60 likes. The more you network and get into different circles of people. And let me say something to you guys too. Let me throw this in here before I go. I gotta go. 11:30. I gotta go. Don't get caught up in, because see, sometimes what you're gonna find out about, just like anywhere else, any other business, there be people that be beefing in the dump truck business. They be beefing, they got issues with each other. This company got a problem with this company and all this kind of stuff. Let me help y'all with that. You're an independent trucker and you ain't got a doggone thing to do with what Jimmy at Southside Logistics got against John at Eastside Logistics, and what John at Eastside Logistics got against Jimmy at Southside Logistics. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't allow yourself to get boxed in by some of these companies that be beefing with each other and therefore try to tell you, well, if you work for me, I don't want you going over there, or why are you working with him? You need to have a conversation with you, brother. I love working for you, but man, I ain't got nothing to do with y'all situation. You as a newcomer and as an independent want to be in all the doors, not just some. You ain't got. So what I'm saying is, don't get yourself caught in the foolishness of some Chinese business, because there's gonna be some companies that beefing with each other and don't like each other for whatever reasons. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't get caught up in that. Because what's going to happen is you get caught up in the middle of that, it limits what you can do. And you need no limits on what you can do. All right. Ooh, look at Kevin Lamar just gave Angela some game right there. All right, Ken, what part of South Carolina? He's in Columbia, out of sight. He's in Columbia. Daryl, you're so right. That's why I mind my own business, just stay home. That's it. Stay out of that foolishness. I've seen a lot of people get caught up in the middle of that, and now you're over here working for this guy because he don't want you to work over there, and then some guys even take up the madness with the other guy because this guy said it. And then when that joker ain't got no work and he can't work you, and this guy over here got some work, you sitting at home looking stupid because you took a position in something that you ain't got nothing to do with. That'll work anywhere. That'll work just in the workplace in general, right? Not just in the dump truck business right there. Right. You ain't got nothing to do with what you got going over here with them. And when they bring it to you, because someone gonna bring it to, hey man, look, appreciate, hey doc, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I just want to work. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You have to stop it. Don't find yourself contributing to that conversation. Stop it. All right. All right. So, all right, Dwayne is in Indiana. Roderick Bullock, what's good? What's good? All right. I need one more like to get 60, and we're gonna get out, y'all. I think that's it. We're going to land the plane. Look, January was a good month to start off talking about what I gave you 4 reasons why people can't find dump truck work. Slothful or lazy. There are soldiers. There are soldiers out here guarding the work. There's a system that's already in place in every place. And that system is, in many instances, designed to not let you in. And then today, some dump truckers are just satisfied, right? So we come in with the business. For February, I'll give you a little heads up what it's going to be about. It's going to be about credit worthiness to be able to even get a dump truck. Credit worthiness to be able to give a dump truck. All right, here's the update on my coaching program and my challenge that's coming up. You should be definitely, I hate to say it because I said it last week and it didn't happen, but I definitely feel good. We're going to be good. It's going to go live. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to put the link in the chat for you to go check it out, what it's all about, right? I'm doing a 3-day challenge. It's going to be called Find Dump Truck Work Challenge, right? I'm doing a 3-day challenge for an hour a day for you to come and spend some time with me and let me show you the intricacies of how the country CEO finds his work, right? All right, so that's coming up. Hopefully everything will be online tomorrow. It goes live. It goes live tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the chat no later than Tuesday, I hope, right? So that's coming this week. Also, we got some other surprises that's supposed to happen this week. I'm gonna hold them close to the vest that I've been working on. That's coming this week as well. So this is going to be a big week for me as we get ready for this next season. What of Dump Truck Life, right? Dump Truck Life is getting ready to be on and popping. We got work out the wazoo here in South Louisiana. Definitely ain't worrying about no work. I got enough work to sustain me. Trying to get more. Bidding on some jobs that's coming up. So we're gonna let God do what he do. I'm gonna do what I do, and then we're gonna lead the rest to that, right? Bible says, do not be anxious for nothing, but in everything through prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. What does that mean in layman's terms? I ain't worried about a thing. What I desire and need, I take it to God, and he give me peace that in the right time, he gonna provide everything. Y'all hear me, don't you? Everything that I need. All right. Country CEO. I feel pretty good, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm gone. This was well worth the wait today, y'all. Y'all be good.